Micity check. Not getting a sinus drain today, but I feel a little stuffy, so I guess that's onward and upward. We'll see. All right, when we left off, hold on a second here. When we left off, we went up north and investigated a military convoy where 3 of the Faceless had looked like they jacked a military convoy earlier in a cornfield or a hayfield that we investigated where a bunch of blue smoke was. And they had gotten this stuff apparently called the elixir that the Faceless finally decided to come clean with Kyle because they knew when they wanted him to investigate the military convoy for him that he was going to figure it out anyway, obviously. So they told him that, hey, this mother prophecy nonsense is exactly that. It's just nonsense that they're using. You know, there's a higher level to it. So they're admitting only as far as to keep him in the loop as far as they're willing to go. So they're piecemealing out the information. And there it is. One of the Faceless asked me to help this ethnographer named Attila. Attila is the 3rd guy of the 3 Faceless people that's left that jacked that military convoy. They've lost contact with him and need to know what's going on because his research is very important to the mother. Also, Kyle identified some of the people that they were fighting with as one of Rise's men. He was wearing Rise's colors, so there's that too. That's into the storyline. So Rise has appeared. His minions have appeared over here in the countryside. Okay, let me figure out where I'm at. Okay, like they literally just spawned me right at this guy's mansion, so at night. I'm not a big fan of that. I would have liked to have came in and checked that out. That kind of sucks. Maybe we backtrack a bit here. There was a missing persons I would have found on my way in. We don't want to do that volatile hive yet. I'm a ways away, so we're just going to do this mansion and hope we don't get killed by a volatile. Again, this is on Nightmare, so...
Anybody home?
This ain't no joke. Alright, we'll meander about and have a quick nosy, as they say. I can hear a fucking mouth breather down there. Better just stay away from me, buddy. That surprises me because to get over here, there was some big thing back there where I thought I had to turn power on to even get over here. So then when I turn the game on, they just spawn me right over here. It's kind of a little... It does the story a bit of injustice. I remember when I played this last time that I had to fight to get over here. There was some things I had to do. I guess we'll cover that later. And it is just the beginning of the night too, so... That's where we're headed, but we're not going there yet. I'm going to have a look around, that way I know I didn't miss anything. Kyle makes a fool out of me. So this is Attila, the 3rd Faceless guy's home we're investigating. And the Faceless told us to come here because they were missing. We found 2. He's the last one. we're just going to go ahead and move on ahead. World's best flashlight letting me down again. Boy, it's hard to believe this game's 9 years old. It really is. It'll be 9 years old on January 27th. Of course, this is a DLC for it, but there we go, to Spider-Man on over. Nice and easy. My guns are loaded. I can't remember exactly how this goes down, but and there's the old Haggerty bitch. Man, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Gonna miss that supply drop. That almost looks like something that Kyle could pick up, doesn't it? What's in the box, right? A pun from the movie Seven. What's in the box? I'm assuming that door on the other side is going to be locked. Just have a quick look around. Make sure we're not missing any blueprints or anything, you know. But that flashlight is an intentionally less effective tool in high pressure moments. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. At least it seems that way to me. When it's daylight outside, that flashlight will stay on for 45 minutes. You walk into a dark area, give it 2 minutes, it's out. If it even lasts that long. Hold on a second. The origins of the Children of the Sun, number 1. The ancestors of the sub-society that would eventually be known as the Children of the Sun came to this land shortly after the settling of Haran. Arriving in the early mid-13th century, there is no linguistic proof of their existence in this territory. Due to lacking a written alphabet and subsequently an almost total language assimilation prior to this period, which makes pinpointing the exact roots of their tribe in time problematic. So they're saying essentially they came over and assimilated the language, so the true origin of the Children of the Sun is unknown. That religion. Basically they're telling you it's as old as time itself, this religion. That's what they're saying. They cannot trace the people who brought this religion to this island. They assimilated into the culture. If you know anything about occult history, you know what they're throwing at you right here. I'll clue you in. It's right out of Babylon. It's Babylonian mysticism, people. It's got many different names, but that's what it is. That mother goddess right there, Inanna Ishtar. You eat ham on Easter, Ishtar, Easter. You eat ham on Easter in honor of her because a wild boar, gored her son, which means it killed him with its tusks. And her son was supposed to be the embodiment of Ra. And that's a long story we're not going to get into. If in Egyptian culture, she's Isis and her son is Osiris. The embodiment of, or her son is Horus, the embodiment of Osiris. A born god. Blah, blah, blah. We're moving on. I'm not going to bore you with that shit, but just so you know where it comes from, that's where it's from. It's as old as the dawn of man. Almost. Make sure that all my blathering about, I didn't miss anything in here. I would have thought they kind of missed an opportunity there. Maybe Kyle picks up more than just that note in here, you know? Anyways, yeah, obviously this guy is, and you see this right here? You see how that's kind of a chubby woman? That's actually, Göbekli Tepe. They worship the divine feminine, and she's always portrayed as a chubby mother-looking figure. If you see a fat woman like idol or anything, if you go dating back thousands of years, that's what that is. That's Mother Goddess worship. Like the Celtic, you always see like the triple things with the triquetra or whatever they call it. In Celtic stuff, it represents the triple goddess. The Virgin Mother, right there. The Virgin Mother and, what is it? I can't remember exactly. The Virgin Mother, and then she becomes the counselor to the wise warrior. Oh, the Virgin Mother, or the Virgin Woman becomes the mother, becomes the counselor to the wise warrior, meaning that she'll counsel her son. Her son God will receive wise counsel from her later. The triple goddess, her three roles. First she's a virgin, then she's a mother, and then she's counselor to the wise warrior. That's what that triquetra in Celtic religion stands for. You're looking at it right now, Dina. That's it. So that's how old this is. All right, let's see what they got to say this time. So here we have a tiny community, perhaps as small as a single tribe, which occupied these lands near modern-day Haran. Originally a nomadic tribe of hunter-gatherers, it is my theory that they discovered land so fertile that it made more sense for them to remain here and plant crops. Their migratory patterns, which may have existed for centuries prior to their discovery of this region, came to an abrupt end as their society began to redefine itself. So they're saying that they used to migrate and they were nomads, and that changed. They found this land and they stayed here. And that encapsulates what he just wrote there. They decided to stay here. And they're nomadic tribes because everywhere they go, they start up their cult stuff, and then they end up supplanting whoever was in charge, you know, the oligarchy of the time or whatever, any established power structure, they infiltrate. It's called, we call it in contemporary times, Fabian socialism, which means we get inside of politics and change it from the inside out to get our desired result. That's what these people were doing, only it's a religion. It's a religion doing it, which you'll find out that actually the cult roots of all socialism, communism, and even capitalism, all of it, every ism, so to speak, it's all has there's a control structure in place from an old religious sect. It's in every culture. There are no exceptions. Function of the mother. From generation to generation, the spiritual guide of the children of the sun was the mother. It's a title passed down from mother to daughter in a single bloodline. From what I was able to determine, during their hunter-gatherer era, the mother was some sort of shaman. By self-inducing a trance of sorts, she was able to direct a tribe to new hunting grounds. Every family in the tribe willingly relocated to the places dictated by the mother's visions. I'm not sure if the tribe had a chief or a head man, but it may not have mattered, as the mother was surely the leader and the one who steered their development into what she believed to be the right direction. That's what I was telling you when I was talking about that chubby, that fat, that big woman. That's mother goddess worship. That's what it externalized into, or what it culminated into. Now, when he's talking about how it was passed down from mother to daughter, you'll actually see that in ancient Kemet and chematology, which is ancient Egypt. You'll actually see that the one who it was passed down to, even the knowledge of all the tribes, and that was actually passed down from mother to daughter in their tribe, in their goddess worship, and it's older than Egypt itself. So it's called chematology. And we're talking about, like, the mother was like the Sibyl, the Kume Sibyl, that prophesied basically in effect for Apollo in the oracles of Delphi and stuff too. That it was always a female prophet, a prophetess, that would receive those visions. And you'll see that in Nazi Germany too. The women with long hair, they were the prophets. They were the ones getting the messages from the quote-unquote gods. The divine feminine is nothing more than to feminize a culture and get it complacent to where it accepts her as a guide, and then the masculine comes in to rule. It always leads to a masculine ruling. That's why they talk about the sun god. That's what that's about. Virgin, mother, counselor to the wise warrior, the sun god. After settling in this agrarian region, the children of the sun began slowly but surely to blend into the local society. After some time, the mother's importance as a shaman diminished. She had led them to this region where the tribe elected to stay, and in doing so rendered her visions unnecessary. The children's cultural identity remained strong, though, and the mother became a spiritual leader like a high priestess. This reverence did not extend to the locals who predated the children's arrival. They saw her as more of a witch, a hag, and a crone. The old Haggerty bitch. If you'll pardon my French. Go ahead and get this open. I may have to come back through it. So yeah, this guy Attila here, who's the third guy left from the Faceless, who was a big guy in the cult of the mother, we're reading his notes. We're reading what he found. I'll take his wallet, sure. Why not? Help myself to that. Why not? Why not? Okay, we got a buggy recall and a bag and stuff. I thought I remembered this being a safe house of sorts, but I don't think that there's ever a dealer here. Function of the Mother 3. As years pass, the tradition of the mother and her visions weakened further. That being said, to this very day, the respect shown to the mother is quite significant, and whoever holds the title still commands a certain quality of mystery. Once the outbreak started, her old position as a spiritual leader came back in full force. It remains to be seen how political this leadership will become. Like I told you, the politics of it. When the government fell apart due to the virus, they wanted a political power structure, so they went back to the religion. They went back to the cult religion that actually that preceded the government of the island, because they're the ones that took over. That's why the natives don't like them. Remember, they were a quote-unquote nomadic tribe, a traveling tribe that decided on a prophecy to settle here in the 13th century. So they've been here since the 1200s. And they did not come from here, and they can't trace where they came from because they assimilated the language. They took over the language of the natives. So there's no tracing them linguistically. Basically, there's no way to trace them at all is what they're saying. They got no idea who the hell they are. And that's by design. It's a cult as old as time itself, pretty much. You'll find it everywhere, with no exceptions. The Cult of the Sun, Sky, and Wind, number 2. Various rituals mentioning the trinity of sun, heaven, and wind made their way into the Children of the Sun tradition. Remember, I told you about the Trinity. That's following the Mother Goddess worship. This is just another way of spinning it. The greatest example is the burial custom, which, to my surprise, has remained largely unaltered since at least the 12th century. Instead of burying their dead or burning their corpses, the children left the dead out in the open so they could receive the mercy of the sun and wind. In ceremonial robes, sometimes mass, the corpse waited for heaven to take them. As the corpse decomposed, scavenging birds, seen as symbols of heaven's mercy as the messengers of the wind, took what belonged to them and returned the dead to the sun. There's a word for that, and I can't remember what it is, but you'll see that in, that's old Indo-Iranian. It's Proto-Iranian worship. That's a cult. I can't remember the name of it right now, and there's a name for that. When they give them over to the birds, they let the birds scavenge them. So whoever wrote this story absolutely understands that, you know, religion dating back at least 12,000 years. And this is as old as time itself. I can't remember the name. I gotta take my jacket off, excuse me. I cannot remember the name of that practice of giving your dead over to the birds to be scavenged. And I can't remember the name of that group. It'll come to me. That it's Proto-Iranian. It's old Iranian. It's straight back to Babylon is what it is. But that's a closely guarded secret. All that stuff's just coming out in the mainstream now. Though they've known it for thousands of years, they wouldn't let the mouth breathers know. It was considered sacred. And you're considered, it's the difference between the sacred and the profane. They're considered sacred. They're allowed to have the knowledge. You're considered profane, and it's disrespecting their religion to talk about it openly to let the mouth breathers know what they believe. That's why it's hidden. That's why they assimilated into this culture.
Have you come to kill me? Fine. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have a look around here first. A couple questions for you, buddy. All right, Cult of the Sun, Sky, and Wind, Part 1. The ancestors of the Children of the Sun were a hunter-gatherer tribe, and as such they interpreted the forces of nature as heavenly power. They prayed mostly to the only constant they saw during their journeys, the sun. The house of their god is seen as a sacred extension of heaven itself, when the messenger of heaven was the wind. The God of the Sun. This is what it's all about right here. About this God of the Sun incarnating into human flesh. God becomes man. The most fascinating legend held in high regard by the children is that the God of the Sun, a messianic figure who is supposed to appear on earth in the wake of a catastrophic plague. According to the legend, the God of the Sun will descend from heaven in order to purge the earth of the plague's poison. The one destined to bring the God of the Sun to earth will, of course, be the Mother. Remember, I told you, the Mother is introducing you. She comes in and feminizes, and you follow her. She's going to feminize the male hierarchy on the earth to get them ready to where they'll accept a totalitarian male figure. That's what it's all about. Mama's getting you ready to feed you something. She's going to feed you a heaping helping of this God's bullshit. That's what it's all about. She prepares you to receive the male figure, the male spirit, the dominating male spirit. Suppression is what it's all about. All right, I'll be back in 30. Give me 1 second here. Okay, that sky burial, it's called sky burial, it's called excarnation. An excarnation means birds scattered. That the birds would scatter your bones back into nature. It's called excarnation, okay? That's what I was talking about. It's from Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is older than Iran. It's Proto-Iranian, all right? It's before the Iranians we know today. We're talking about the oldest religion on earth, what we're talking about here. I just read you all the notes. That's what this guy's talking about, this game designer. That's how creative these people were when they made this game. They're letting you know in real life. You know, they're letting you know what you're seeing in the real world. Zoroastrianism is where it's from. It's called excarnation. When they were giving the bodies of their dead over to the elements, so to speak, they would bury them out in an open place. They would actually bury them up high. They'd be like 7 or 8 or 10 feet or however high. They would bury them up there. They would build a platform to set them on and just give them over to the elements, like they said, to the wind. And ravenous, not ravenous, but I can't remember what they call, vulture-type birds would come and pick the bones apart. Like, have you ever heard a crow, people say a bone to pick or a crow to pick? That's actually a crow to pull. And what they're talking about is saying, when somebody says, I got a crow to pull with you, they're saying they're bringing up something old and they're digging up old bones and pulling some meat off of it because they're still not satisfied that it's buried, dead, and gone. They still got an issue. They take issue with something still of an old thing that happened. They want to bring it back into the light and bring up another issue that they still didn't get closure on. That's what a crow to pull means.
Have you come to kill me? Fine. Go ahead.
My name's Kyle
Don't
Crane.
tempt
the
me,
mother's
buddy.
worried about you, Attila. She sent me to check on you. Make sure you're okay.
I am most certainly not okay. You can tell her that there will be no book. I've hit a wall. I'm just a dying old man, not Indiana Jones.
Dying? Did you ask the mother for help?
She doesn't have the cure for cancer, I'm afraid. My days of field work are over. The problem is, and I'll quote Hamlet here, everything is fucked up. Come, sit. Have a drink with me, Mr. Crane.
Listen, if it's the field work that's stopping you, I can go out and get whatever you need. I don't know what you're researching, but the mother really wants it finished.
You'll bring me anything I need, you say?
Yeah, sure, just make a list.
It would certainly help if my electricity were restored. If I'm going to do this, I'll be looking at some very long nights.
Well, I can take care of the power, but you're on your own for coffee.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my coffee with you, you son of a bitch. Don't get any ideas. That's all for me. I need that. Agreed. I like his Hamlet quote there. Everything's fucked up. Sounds legit to me. I find that totally believable. Absolutely. And relatable. I find it relatable. I think we found all the notes. Look, I'm not going to keep bloviating about this, so I think we found all the notes. I'm confident that I'll take one last look around, make sure I found everything, but I think that that's going to round it out for the crash course in politics and religion that I told you were going to get before we even started the following, and why I find this game so enchanting, for lack of a better word. I mean, it's right in front of your face, people. Right in front of your face. They did a great job. I think they did a really good job in making this game, and it was very creative, and I love the subject matter and everything they decided to tell in the zombie story. Like, the undead and zombies is age-old, too, you know? man's always had an obsession with living and dying, you know, living forever. If you lived forever, what kind of shape would, you know, what would living forever look like, you know? Anyways, on with the game, onward and upward. I don't feel warmed up yet, so if I die a couple times, got me some slack here. We'll see how it goes. And I believe there's another way out, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can find that other door I'm talking about. Let the sun shine in, buddy. This place is darker than hell. Alright, I guess I'm mistaken on that, so we're just going to go out this door. I'll find it when I need it. He's got an extra door laying there. I wonder where that goes. Did I miss something? Was there a door taken off its frame? Yep, right there. Okay, what's that? Makes you wonder why that was here, doesn't it? Makes me wonder. I think about weird shit like that all the time. You know, that blood coming from. This guy's a weirdo. You don't want to turn your back on a son of a bitch like this, people. You keep him in front of you. You're walking somewhere, make sure you're behind him. Don't ever let somebody follow you through a door. Let them go first. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, we're just having a nice chill time. We're not worried about that drop right now. We're just gonna have a quick nosy. Make sure we're sucking all this in.
Anybody hear me? I'm alone in my hunting stand and there's a sea
we'll
of
go help that
infected under me.
fella.
I'm not gonna make it.
I can see that hunting stand from here. I can't. And I want those survivor points though. Well, let's try to make it over there. My car's going to be over in flipping BFE because they spawned me over here. Look at this son of a bitch. And they want me to fight this asshole. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. We'll get there. I'll be right back. It wouldn't help me to find a safe house to call my buggy in too, but I guess I'll just have to wait till I fix that. I'm thinking these survivor points over here might re me up. I want to flip. Alright, now which one of them wants a piece first? Come on, suit and tie guy, let's go. Okay. No. I missed him. There we go. Put in that good work. That's what I like to see. How you like them apples, bitch? Thought you was a select man. I hear a spit or a toad. Hopefully he can't see us from over here. Yeah, buddy, you're safe. Chill out, bro.
Thanks, stranger. If you hadn't shown up, I would have died.
You might die anyways, fella. Hate to break it to you. Yeah, you and your god of the sun. Blah, blah, blah. You say a word. Thanks for the trophy, though.
This isn't
I'll
much,
take that, Titan.
but I want you to have.
Yeah, we need to go to a safe house and get my buggy and get my bearings here. That's the closest one. Fuck, I might end up dead before I get there. Well, I don't like it, but that's just the way it's gonna be, because I've got to go get my stuff taken care of. Let me see how many, if I don't get attacked here, I want to see how many disaster relief packs we got. We have 0, so that sucks. Definitely don't. Man, look at that hot mess. That's a roadkill dream right there, man. I'm gonna have to drive my buggy through here. There'll be pieces of them flying for miles. I hope I can make that, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I'll try to run towards it if I can find him in the sky. It's over there. I doubt we can make it, but I'm going to do my best. I'd like to at least get one of them, you know, at least get one of those boxes, if not both. We'll see. I'm just going to run past this asshole. He's probably going to hit me, but it's just going to be what it is. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Run, Kyle! This place is too dangerous for me not to have my buggy, man. Too dangerous. Well, we're getting one, but one's all we're getting. Oh, your neck's gonna hurt if I get my way. Oh no. No, 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 no. Run, Kyle. Run, buddy. Run. Alright. Put in that good work.
I'm not done.
We got him. His head flew off.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright. There we go. How you like that, buddy? Think about that next time before you lose your head. Maybe you should have let cooler heads prevail. Instead of getting his ass set on fire. This is where we just killed Behemoth. That was in there. We got that military transport key right there out of that box. If you all want to know where the drops come in this vicinity, this is one of them. Right by Behemoth. Okay, I want to go ahead and not die before I make it to this safe house. That's the goal. And I think while we're down here, we might do that, you know what, he's looking at me cross. I think he looks like he needs killing. How you like that, bitch? No, but I think we'll do that one mission where we're supposed to, there's a distress, I'll read it to you before we do it, the mission. Some kids called on the radio, it was a kid, like, sounded like 9 or 10 years old, called on the radio and said that he was trapped and needed help out of a warehouse. So, he had fallen down a hole or something at a warehouse and he wanted us to rescue him, so. That mission's pretty cool, I think we'll do that mission before we head on to the main storyline, so. Man, look at all these toads. You know, no rest for the weary, buddy. I'm sick of killing them. Wearing me out, man. You son of a bitch. Oh, okay. Okay. We made it.
Welcome, welcome. Please, browse my wares.
Yes, please. We're gonna do the grapple. We'll take the brutal grapple. I think the dropkick bomb's just as good, if not better. I even like that leg breaker too. So I never use the grapple a lot, though it's pretty effective. I'm gonna start trying to use it more. Okay, you don't really have anything we're interested in. Make sure we're up on our ammo. We'll be needing that.
I only sell goods blessed by the Mother.
Alright. They're going to charge me a boatload of gasoline for that. That's where all my gas was going, I was complaining about. Calling my buggy and they take all my gas. I don't know what this kid's deal is. We'll see. Amini?
Mr. Crane, Mommy and Daddy fight sometimes. But since you found us this place, they haven't been fighting so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, baby.
Wow, Mr. Crane is here. Will you come play with us sometime?
Maybe. We'll play hide and don't seek. I'll hide and you don't seek me, okay? Now, there you go. You have fun with that. Alrighty. This is where I killed Beelzebufo, I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure this is where I killed that ugly prick. Well. Get the gas back I lost if I want to fight for it. I don't know how bad I want to fight for it yet. Let me think about it. Just getting warmed up here. Might be a good warm-up before I go look into that mission. All right, let's cover that question. Radio boy. Get to the shipping company warehouse. I talked to a scared little kid over the radio. He fell into a hole somewhere and can't get out. I've got to find him. That's what we'll do. That's actually a pretty cool mission. Let's go over here and give these dark souls some rest. Come on. George Foreman looking to put that hand on me. And I missed him. Foreman's the one you want, believe me. You want the big one. He's the problem. And we missed him again. I was hoping to get lucky on a hit, but it didn't happen. We got him this time, I think. Nope, they gave us the chick instead. That's okay. We'll get him. Get out of here, you bitch. They're just... I'm gonna kill everybody but him, apparently. About time, man. Hey, watch them apples, bitch. Yeah, I'm trying to fight more instead of using that, boy, I made a mess out of that fella's head. Trying to fight more instead of using that camouflage all the time because it can just get boring. At least we're putting in some work. I'm getting warmed up, so... He's still got a piece of me. Come on out here. Get a good look at you. earn those power points too. So I mean, it's a big deal. What time it is? I will take that paladin. I like those socket mods, man. You're not going to disappoint me giving me a socket mod. Just getting warmed up here, so... I think I'm going to drive back to Balal's for that second drop so I can get another legend point. There's synthetic, I'll be taking that. So I can get another legend point before I take a chance on losing all those points, because I'll lose like over 700,000 survivor points if I die right now. And who knows, I may die anyways. It's a dangerous world, but I think I ought to put my best foot forward in that scenario, you know? I ought to at least try. And we're going to head to Balal's and try to get that that easy disaster on-site relief package run. Well, it just disappeared and probably means a bomber spawned. I'll have to watch out. Go ahead and get my health up. I don't like playing around with low health anymore. Especially with that many survivor points. I want you to think twice. Give pause when I was telling you about how that religious cult assimilated into society and they couldn't trace them. Think about that. Give that some thought. Well, I'm not going to crack that. If there ain't a bomber around. Of course. Alright, well, let's get it over with. The volatiles want a piece. I spy 3. I think there's only 3, so that's good. Alright. Now's your turn, fella. Where did that one fly to? Now. If I find her, I find her. I was kicking them all over the place. That's why you gotta move slow, man. You try to move too fast and you end up in a worse situation. You gotta be methodical on Nightmare. Oh, how about that? Luck. Loving that luck. Too bad it wasn't something worth it. I knew I heard that son of a bitch. We're just going to avoid him. He could fucking hashtag suck it. I'm out of here. Normally I would kill him. But I'm just not in the mood for it right now. We'll see if we can make it to that guy. Get out of the way, buddy. You're standing in the middle of the road like an idiot. I'd like to see what this guy has for sale. That's the same, this is the same one where we just saved that dude. Okay, so we're gonna get fucking hammered. How you like them apples, bitch? Oh, I got some for you too, lady. Yeah. How you like that shit? Surprised more virals didn't run me down. Okay, I'll grab it at some point. Right there ought to do it.
Stranger?
That was rough. It was rough getting up here, buddy. I'll take that Templar for sure. That's not quite enough damage for me to throw the money at it.
It's good to
I'll
see
take the string for the Molotovs, and we'll drop this American 9mm while we can. Well, that's gonna round it out. I have never gotten another Ranger. There's been rusted Rangers for sale, and all the times I've played this game, I'd like to have an orange Ranger. They have no idea I'm here, it looked like, so if it's free, it's for me. Like we can do something here fairly easily without too much trouble. I'm not parkour warmed up, but I feel like I'm reasonably warmed up in combat. We'll see how I do with the guns. We'll see. Oh, look at that. More luck. I will take it. And luck out with some good weaponry. That'd be nice. We're not dealing with him right now. We're moving on. I got places to be, man. Oh, no. I always hit that car. Always. If not the car, I hit the door. The open door. All right. Just a bunch of junk I'm going to sell, but you never know. You know, you'll hit on one. Not what I wanted. That's not remote control to the buggy. I think he actually did damage to my buggy. How you like them apples, bitch? That grapple works pretty good, or at least it did right there. Alright, after this I gotta get serious about moving on. Trying to get warmed up. I gotta haul balls, or I'm gonna end up in a bad position for that supply drop. We don't want it to spawn behind us. We want it to be in front of us. Hitting that lately too. Bad driving. Good position, right on time. Right where we want it. Now when we give these to Bilal, I should go up another legend point. And I'm going to put it in one-handed damage if I remember correctly. That's what I was working on. I might be working on the bow. Now actually bow damage, yeah. So that's going to bring up the damage of both the bow and the crossbow. Well, gonna get it. Got a whole bag of it right here. Intriguing. Another one, huh? You bitch. Making me work. Those virals, man, they can wear you out. All right, we got it. I'll take it. Nothing to write home about, but I'll take it. That one was tricky. Good sword, too. I might end up keeping that. Let's see, if it's over 1,400 damage, I probably will. Well, probably sell it. There we go. Two tricky ones back to back.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
All right.
Seriously, though, you're a fucking lifesaver. Thanks.
All right, we got our impact bolts back up. So now our crossbow does, we'll take a look here. It's going to be pretty good. Our crossbow does 1,056 damage now, so yeah, that's from the original 480. 3 points up, it's doing 1,056. That's a good handsaw, but we're buying orange now. If it's not orange, we're just going to let it go.
Decisions. So, made up your mind yet?
Alright, do we want to drive into the mid? I think that's probably for the best. The hard decision.
So, made up your mind yet?
All right, I think go ahead and head on back. gun waiting on me now. Turbo's gonna die a hero, buddy. Two synthetics, look at that. Oh, he's super moving up. We gotta get the hell out of here, man. Turn into Iron Mike back there. They go viral and they got that George Foreman right hand, buddy. You're gonna wish like hell you got away. And they're not easy to deal with, especially the ones that are wearing helmets. Those military guys wearing helmets that hulk up are a handful. You'll be beating on them all day. And they hit like Mike Tyson, man. Iron Mike. There comes an asshole. Go ahead, stupid. Deal with his... Oh, great. Great. That's time for me to go. Run, Kyle. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Alright, we're not going over that way. That turned into a mess. Son of a bitch. You want to get smoked out? You want to ball with a kid? Your buddies ain't around to help you now, you son of a bitch. Well, there's one. Alright. Alright. How you like them apples, fucking stick? You just had to have it your way, didn't you, big boy? The accurate shooting, man, only took 3 shots. Deal with these assholes. Look at this. So that's about 12 or 13 of them I've killed since I pulled down that road. What a sight. I don't mind it. I kind of enjoy it now. Look at this asshole taking a hit. No, not today, Grotty. Yeah, loudmouth. I wonder if they'll take that, me accidentally hitting that remote on that. Yeah, they didn't live through it. I was wondering if they lived through it, if they were going to attack me because of that. Man, that was a lot of fighting right there. That was a lot of work, buddy. Wasn't it a lot of work? Okay. May as well come over here and see what's going on. rid of her camo up, and we'll have a look. Yeah, the only thing left for me to get the survivor points is to take care of this idiot. Ah, buddy, I came in and finished up the work for you. How you like that? Give me a king on assassin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Junk.
If you hadn't come, we'd have been dinner.
Yeah.
Here, this is for
You
you.
picked a fight with a fucking demolisher, and I got a clean house over here. Kill 15 virals. Gonna go home, brush your neck, buddy. They stir up all that nonsense, and I'm cleaning the house. Dick. What a dick. Well, needless to say, we're going to move further on with the story. I'm not going to do the radio boy thing. I'm just going to get his lights turned on for him. Another one. Look at this shit. Not what I wanted. Just run. No, ooh, that was close. I thought I'd cleaned that up. Alright, we're gonna have to run again. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. You bitch. So, I didn't get to loot the big guy's body. That's bullshit. When I ran over, he disappeared. That's what all this was about. That sucks. Man. Assholes. I should have ran back to that van instead of running up there. Here he comes. I'm getting out of here. This place is cursed. Are you kidding me right now? That'll be the third demolisher in like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, right? I've killed about 18 or 20 virals and 2 demolishers in about 5 minutes. I just need to get out of here. There we go. Nice and easy. Let me get out of here. This was a bad idea. That was unbridled, man. That was bringing it. They brought it. Remember, I got a demolisher I got to deal with up here. Go ahead and stay camoed up for a minute just so I don't have to mess with any more idiots before we get up here. I'm going to stay focused, and we're going to let that supply drop go. I was even going to go and investigate that kid thing, but I drove here first, so we're just going to do this. You see what we're dealing with. clean out the small fries and take a look. You know virals are coming as soon as I get started, so the best thing I could do is get him up by those canisters. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. That is not what I wanted to do. I didn't know that would blow up. Well, I hope it at least hurt him. I'll see if I can pull this off, man. This is living dangerous. Did it only hurt me, or I hope it hurt him too, for crying out loud? I got his attention now. Alright, we got the helmet. There we go. I thought he had a buddy, a straggler. I guess not. Alright, well that's taken care of. What the fuck was that? I don't know if you guys heard that sound. It sounded like somebody breaking through something, like a viral breaking through a door. Alright, let's have a look around. Let me get on the right quest. Got the missing person.
Crane here. Just found a cadaver. Pretty sure it's one of yours.
Damn. Losing people one by one. Thanks for telling us.
Got hung up there for some reason. Alright, I don't think we missed anything. Unless you guys saw something I didn't. Making sure nothing's there. Yeah, we'll go back to that window. I did see that. have been a good place for blueprints, wouldn't it? Now, in theory, I should be able to just do this. There we go. Nice and easy. He's not going to climb that, so I'm just going to slide back down. Usually there's stuff up there, but you haven't got to use this claw to get up here. They like putting flags there. This time, sometimes there's actually no top, and you can get inside there. Just get right. Okay, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'll take all the free stuff. Scrap that ore. Cricket, it was a cricket bat. We'll go ahead and scrap that too. That's a nice handsaw laying there. That agonizing handsaw I just got, I'm guessing that's where we turn the power on. Unless I missed something over here, maybe I missed something back there. We'll have a look. We will have a look. Might be right there. Nope. Okay. This place should be safe from zombies. I'm pretty sure that wall keeps them out. Okay, I missed something. Fix the cables. I gotta follow the line and find the hole. Or find the disconnect in the line. That's what it is. Just while I'm here, make sure there's nothing here. There might be more than one. Alright, we'll just keep following it. Come on, Kyle. There you go, buddy. Okay. Can't hit that yet. We'll make sure there's not a disconnect up there. Let's just go, well, yeah, before we hit the generator, let's at least do this. Make sure. Okay, we're not having a problem there, so... Nope, still fix the cable. Alright, I didn't get it all done. I'd like to know what I missed, but I guess we'll find out. stand by that statement. Attila's not getting my coffee. Not gonna happen. Baby. Alright, something came up. I gotta take off, but I'll be back on here in a little bit, and this is a good place to end it right here anyways. We got that taken care of. The safe house is unlocked, so I'll be able to recall my buggy if I have an issue with it spawning, but it's right out there, so it shouldn't respawn, or I shouldn't spawn somewhere else. I should spawn right here, is what I'm trying to say. So, alright, yeah, I'll be back on in a little bit. Take her easy. I'll see you in a few.